For the last week, I've been practicing every morning, waking up and feeling my high-flying disc and just feeling the presence of being here. And one of the things that I'm in the process of creating is financial abundance. I'm in a place where I want to experience so much more. I want to come to the cruise, and I hear in the back of my mind, I don't have $3,000. And I want to learn how to stay in that high-flying place, how to be there on a regular basis, and how to know that I have the money when the time comes. Can you help me with that?
Well, our friend would tell you to write the story as if you were there and talk about how much fun you had, and we think that's a good idea too. But we want to remind you that everything that we've been talking about here today is about this vibrational currency.
Okay.
There's a vibrational currency that buys things, wrong word, but buys things that money can't buy.
Yes.
Far more things than money can buy. So as you begin consciously trading in this vibrational currency, watching the timing that it affords, and the expansion of time, and the clarity, and the rendezvousing with components that are important. As you begin trading in this vibrational currency and you do your best to leave money out of the equation,
okay,
what happens is that vibrational currency will transform itself into any means that is important to you. It will transform itself into more time. It will transform. Have you ever had an experience? Esther was driving the monster bus a few years ago in New York. And this bus was 45 feet long, and they were towing a car behind it. Weighed 65,000 pounds.
Wow.
The toll booth, the toll guy told them that one day when they went through. You can't go through, you weigh too much. They said, well, we can dump our sewer. We can let our water off. He opened the gate and let them go. So very heavy, very long, very tall, very big, moving at 65 miles an hour down the freeway. And some teenagers scooted alongside of them, wanted to take that exit, and scooted off right in front of them. And Esther put her foot on the brake on the bus, and the bus just sat right down. Wow. It was illogical to both Jerry and Esther that they were able to, with that, all of that momentum and all of that weight, avoid running right over the top of those kids. And in the experience, everything went into slow motion for Esther. It was as if the world that she was focused upon transformed itself to allow her behavior and the functionality of the bus to perform in illogical ways. It's like time transformed itself. So when we say, as you trade in this vibrational currency, time will transform itself to accommodate you. Your cells will transform themselves to accommodate you. Traffic will transform itself to accommodate you. The weather will transform itself to accommodate you. In other words, we're not kidding you about this at all. Dollars will transform themselves. Opportunities will transform themselves. You get into that frequency, and things that you have considered the way they are, stable, even physically law-based, become different as you trade your currency in for these things that are necessary under certain experiences. In other words, Jerry and Esther will never understand how they didn't run over those kids. Right. Time literally stood still and afforded them more opportunity to do the things that they needed to do in order to accommodate them. And you have no idea how many things like that are happening on your behalf in every day, but you're zigging and zagging and missing a lot of it because you're not on the high-flying disc where you are spending the vibrational currency that you have amassed. Take money out of the equation, take time out of the equation, take politics out of the equation, take religion out of the equation, take confrontation out of the equation, take opposition out of the equation, take competition out of the equation. Take everything that has ever been hindering in nature out of your equation because you practice it not, and then watch what happens. You cannot be denied anything that matters to you. If this time-space reality has the wherewithal to inspire an idea within you, it has the wherewithal to deliver the goods, you see. And sometimes you think that what we're saying to you is, oh, just get on your high-flying disc and you'll feel so good you won't care that you're not on that cruise. That's not what we're saying at all.
Right.
We're saying get on your high-flying disc and the universe will yield a means to accommodate you about anything that matters to you, you see. Esther and Jerry thought a lot about those cruises because the expense of the cruise is mostly about the food and the accommodations. It's a lot of money for people to spend. Shouldn't we just go have a seminar somewhere that doesn't cost them so much that we can share the expenses in a way that we can keep the prices really low? And we say, put your prices, choose your experiences based upon what feels the best, and let everyone discover that the universe will yield to them. Let people discover the power of their own vibrational currency, you see.
That's very good. This is the first that I'm really hearing about the fourth step. Can you elaborate more on that?
Well, it's simple. So you're non-physical before you come into this physical body, and still are, even though you're in this physical body. So there is this vibrational relationship all the time. So here you are in your physical body, focusing on the variety and the contrast, knowing what you don't want, asking for what you do want, sending off these rockets of desire that have been honed out of the experience that you're having. Okay. So that's the asking. The contrast causes you to do step one, which is ask. Source then rounds up everything, all of the vibrational components, and that's that vortex of creation that we've been talking about. That's step two. Source answers by vibrationally assembling everything necessary. And step three, is you finding vibrational alignment with that so that there's no vibrational variance between the vibrational version and the reality version. In other words, things have to be translated from the vibration into your conscious awareness of it in order for it to be apparent to you in this physical experience. How do things get from the vibration into the reality? Well, that's what that step three is. That's what knowing what you're doing in this vibrational point of attraction. That's why we've been emphasizing this grid, this point of attraction, this spinning grid. It's why your emotions matter so much. Establish a point of attraction. And so when your point of attraction frequency is the same as the frequency in your vortex, it flows right into your experience, and you have it in a manifested, actualized, demonstrated, manifested way. So now you're deliberately getting up and you're getting on your high-flying disc.
Yes.
And you're good at it. You're good at it.
Yes.
You're good
Things
at it.
are coming to me.
You're
Things
good.
are working
You're
out
good
work.
at it. You feel good. You feel good. You feel good. You're feeling the momentum of it. It's easier every day to get there, and it's easier every day to stay there once you get there. And even if you slip off, it's easier to get back there, and there's always another day anyway. So you're chronically there. Your clarity is more stable. Your stamina is more stable. Your vitality is more stable. You just feel your fun is more stable. You find yourself laughing about things that you were swearing about. You find yourself finding humor in things that used to be annoying. Your view of life is transformed. You're chronically there. And now that you are chronically there, contrast doesn't stop.
Okay.
It just comes to you at a higher level of vibration. But your stability is such that you don't take those dips. So now, as you're knowing what you don't want and asking for what you do want, there's not this gap vibrationally between the asking and the answering. Okay. Are you following what we're getting at? The frequency gap between the question and the answer, or the problem and the solution, is almost non-existent. So that by the time the question occurs, the answer's right there ready for you to pluck it. By the time the problem presents itself to you, the solution has already been found. So that it's like question answer. It's like problem solution. It's like empowered me. It's like source has my back me. It's like all is well me. It's like, oh, now I remember why I came into this environment of variety. Step 4 changes the feeling you have about contrast from unwanted and wanted, from bad stuff and good stuff to, oh, it's all good, but what's the best choice from here? That's the step 4 experience. It's like all these lovers would be appropriate. Which one suits me most now? It's like, you get it.
I get it.
We like telling you that. We've enjoyed this interaction. You are a wonderful group of consciousnesses. It's exhilarating to us to play with you, and it has been satisfying to us to feel your frequencies moving into alignment with who you really are steadily as a result of the conversations that we've had. It's our powerful desire that you not work hard at this, and that you just take as much of the simplicity from this conversation as you can today, and just practice a few things that have occurred to you that would be easy for you to practice, so that you can demonstrate to yourself the accuracy, the vibrational accuracy of these words. Words don't teach. It's only life experience that teaches. But we've been together for enough hours, and you've contemplated this deliberate creation from enough different angles, that it is our absolute promise to you that by making a decision when you put yourself in your bed tonight to wake up intending to reach for something that feels good, and then lie in your bed long enough that you find something that feels good, and don't ask the momentum of it to be so strong that it makes you yodel down the canyon. Just ask for it to be soft and in alignment, and trust that law of attraction will make it more day after day after day after day after day after day after day. Prove to yourself the power of your focus, and let the universe demonstrate to you the perfection of your goodness. This is what we wish for you. We want you to know the powerful goodness with which you have come forth into this physical experience. And we want you to live the promise that you made to yourself, the happily ever after promise, the uplifting promise, the life is satisfying promise. There is great love here for you. And as always, we remain stubbornly, no, that's not quite right, inspirationally, happily in the vortex.